So I'm Charles Carver, or Chuck Carver, as everybody calls me, president of AFSCME Local 1110, and we are out here striking for a fair contract.
What are the demands that you're looking for with the contract?
Again, we're not far off from what we were sitting down at the table with. If they just come back with a little bit more, this would still settle right here and now and leave you right back to work.
Yeah. Well, like what specifically are the demands that you're trying to get out of?
Well, we want to hit the retro. That we want our fast freeze that we have not received.
Okay.
And we want to keep some more in that. It's different of the contract or contract language that they're wanting to remove on us.
Okay. And what do you specifically do here as an employee at the university?
I am a VSW. I'm a building service worker, named for a janitor. So.
And how long have you been working here?
I've been here 15 years.
15 years. Okay. And have you been in any of the negotiation talks or maybe like that?
A negotiating board.
Yeah. And so, and they're just not budging. What are the type of excuses that they're saying, or what are they trying to?
So they'll consistently say we can't do for one and not do for the other. The issue that we have with that is...
Okay, what do you mean by, I'm sorry, what do you mean by that? You can't do for one, not the other?
So what they're saying is that we cannot do for your local that we won't do for anybody else on campus.
Okay.
Which is not true, because I see a lot of other people that are doing the health and wellness program or the college program that they tell us that you cannot do because it's hard for you to get away from your job.
Yeah. And so if you did get the retro pay and like the ongoing raise, how would that materially affect your life?
It would make a huge difference. Yeah, I mean, everybody, the whole idea is to get a living wage, and everything that we get contributes for that living wage. That could be really nice and just come out and make sure we have a living wage.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah. Yes, it would be not just to us, but to a lot of the lower paid people out here that we represent that truthfully need it.
Yeah. And what has your feedback been from students? Because stuff's, not getting done in there as far as cleaning and people getting fed and all that stuff.
So there's every now and then pictures make it out of certain places and the garbage is piled up. I do believe from last I heard, garbage was up to the 7th floor in this building. The one over there Wednesday, it was up to about the 8th floor, 7th, 8th floor. And then if we go back in, they ain't got to live like that no more. They're actually going to have food in the dining centers instead of French fries and salads. That stuff that we can't quite make out and everything else. And hopefully the threatening to the students from the ISU administration will stop too.
And what do you mean by the threatening to the ISU students?
Telling a student that if they take a picture to show their parents what they're getting fed, that they'll take their milk tin away from them and things like that. That's not right. We shouldn't be treating people like that.
You've heard that from multiple students, or?
We've heard it from a few of the students.
Okay. Oh, wow. So, and I've heard that they're trying to hire strike breakers or people to come in and try and take over at least temporarily. Yeah. What have you heard about that?
So the grounds ones, they're going to be public here pretty quick. They already are public. I shouldn't say they will be. They already are. If you're going to come out and try to attempt to do our work, don't be afraid to get your picture taken.
Yeah.
Because if you're man enough to cross that line, you're man enough to get that picture taken.
Yeah.
Then the Go Green that's in the dorms doing is right here. We have the pictures where certain things were left in sinks that shouldn't have been left in sinks.
Yeah.
Like that. They're not cleaning up after the students. They're telling them in the towers right now that if there's puke somewhere on your floor, you clean it up yourself.
Yeah. So, I mean, ISU's risking, their own health code type violations that, that they could get in trouble for, they could get fined for on their own. I mean, that's not going to be on you guys. That's going to be on...
or the thought of telling some of the professors and teachers and all that, get your own garbage.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Have you recommended to students or staff that they reach out to the health department or, anybody who would look over that so that, those departments come in and take a look at it and see what's going on?
Yes, we recommended that they call quite a few people.
Yeah.
The quicker that the higher ups are annoyed, the quicker we get back in there.
Okay.
So yes, we've did that. Call the governor, tell him. Tell everybody.
Yeah. And you guys have a tentative meeting on Wednesday. Do you have any expectations going into that?
I always have expectations that they'll come to the right, they'll make the right choices. Now, if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. It's not going to change how we are. We're not stopping what we're doing till the day that contract's signed.
And are you confident, your union members are willing to fight it out for as long as it takes?
They are willing to stick it out for what it's going to take to get this fair contract. Yes, I do have the faith in them. They wouldn't be here every day. They would already been gone if it wasn't that they were. We have the power, and we will keep it.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want people to know?
You know, it wasn't us that caused this, but we will be the one that gets it back to